Good morning, class 10. Now this is the last video of your revision class. So please follow the instructions carefully, okay, and read the chapter properly. So we'll start with the land degradation. What is land degradation? Deterioration or loss of the productive capacity of the soils for present and future is land degradation. Okay, so if the quality of something is destroyed or is spoiled, that condition is termed as degradation. Now what does the land degradation means? It means loss of natural fertility of soil due to loss of nutrients, less vegetation cover, changes in the characteristics of soil, pollution of water resources, okay, and changes in the climatic condition because of the imbalance created in the environment. What are the causes of land degradation? So this includes deforestation, that is cutting down of trees on a large scale, overgrazing, bad agricultural practices, like for example, sowing the same crop again and again, okay, without leaving it fallow, or slash or burn agriculture, plying in up and down movement, okay. Next is industrialization and urbanization, and some natural calamities like landslides and floods. They all are responsible for land degradation. How can we control? Which are the methods, which are the ways through which we can conserve our land resources? So control measures for land degradation. It includes afforestation, that is planting more and more tree. Strip farming means different crops are sown in alternate rows to prevent soil erosion. Okay. Then next is crop rotation. Rotate the crop, not the same crop again and again. Terrace farming. Okay. It is also called step farming. Terrace cultivation. Cutting the slopes into step is terrace farming. Then we have overgrazing should be controlled. The sand dunes in the arid area, that should be stabilized. That can be done by how? By growing thorny bushes around the fringes of the desert. Okay. Then shelter belts, rows of trees also can be planted, especially at the coast where the agents like wind or water is very effective. Okay, agent of erosion. Shelter belts, that is rows of trees, are a good method. Control on mining activities. Alright. Now there are certain areas in India where there is a land degradation. Okay, and there are specific reasons for it. So deforestation due to mining, it causes land degradation in these states: Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. Overgrazing is another cause for land degradation. In which states? Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Over irrigation causes land degradation in Punjab, in Haryana, Western UP, because over irrigation, okay, leads to accumulation of water on the surface. Alright, so water logging, and that is that creates problem for the soil. Upper layer of soil can be easily removed, washed away because of the force of the water. Alright, so over irrigation. Next resource is soil resource. So what is soil? The soil is present. Okay, the upper layer of crust, that is lithosphere, is made up of grainy substances which is known as soil. Okay, soil is a mixture of organic matter, minerals, gases, liquids and organisms that together support life. Alright, how important soil is for us? So it is a renewable resource, though it takes a longer time. It also a medium for plants growth. It supports different types of living organisms. Okay, and it also is a filtration system for surface water. Soil is porous in nature, and through these pores the surface water percolates inside, and that water we use it for different purposes. That is present as a groundwater for us. Okay, now which are the factors which are responsible for soil formation. We know soil formation is a lengthy and a slow process. So there are some factors which are responsible for the soil formation, which includes parent rock, climate. In climate there are two components of climate, temperature and rainfall, then relief, vegetation, microorganisms. Alright? Various forces of nature like change in temperature, actions of running water, wind, glaciers, activities of decomposers, etc. they all contribute to the formation of soil. And chemical and organic changes which takes place in the soil, they also are equally important. Okay? Now, the classification of soil. So on the basis of the factors responsible for soil formation, the texture, color, thickness, age, chemical and physical properties, soils of India can be of 6 types. The alluvial soil, red and yellow soil, black soil, laterite soil, arid soil, forest and mountainous soil. So we'll start with the most important soil of India, that is alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is the most widely spread soil of India, the entire northern plain. Okay. This is deposited by 3 important rivers, Himalayan rivers, Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. That is made up of alluvial soil. They are also found in parts of Rajasthan and Gujarat through a narrow corridor, and in the eastern coastal plains, the deltas of Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri river, their deltas. Okay, this soil is also found there. What are its features? Alluvial soil consists of various proportions of sand, silt and clay. It is very rich and mostly contain adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid and lime. This soil is ideal for the growth of sugarcane, wheat, paddy, pulses crops. It is intensively cultivated and densely cultivated too. Alright. But in the dry areas, these soils are more alkaline, therefore it requires proper irrigation facilities there. So these are some features of alluvial soil. Now, alluvial soil can be of, on the basis of age, it can be of 2 types. Okay, there can be new alluvial soil, there can be old alluvial soil. So, the new alluvium soil is also called as Khadar soil, and the old alluvium soil is termed as Bangar soil. So, Khadar and Bangar. Okay, now Khadar consists of new alluvium, alright, and conquered nodules, that is CaCO3, calcium carbonate, they are almost absent in Khadar soil, and Khadar is mainly found in the floodplain area. They are very fertile. Bangar, on the other hand, consists of old alluvium, and conquered nodules are present. Okay, higher concentration of conquered nodule. And plus, Bangar soil, because of the presence of conquer, it is less fertile than Khadar soil. Now, second is on the basis of size. In inland river valleys, soil particles are of bigger size. Near the break of slope, soils are coarse. These soils are more common in the plains at the foothills. Okay, namely Duars, Chos and Tarai. Duars, the region of northeast India at the foothills, okay, at the foot of the eastern central Himalaya. Eastern Duars in western Assam state, it is found there, comprises a level plain intersected by numerous rivers. The western Duars lie in the northern West Bengal, a lowland belt linking the Himalaya and the plains. Western Duars is an important center of tea. Chos, foothills of Sivalik in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh, that is Chos. And Tarai, the belt of marshy land at the foothills of Himalaya in North India, that is the Tarai soil. So these are the divisions of the alluvial soil on the basis of age, Khadar and Bangar, on the basis of size, Duars, Chos and Tarai. Next is black soil, locally called Regur soil, and it is the best soil for the cotton cultivation, therefore it is called the cotton soil as well. The parent material for most of the black soil are the volcanic rock, that is well formed in the Deccan Plateau, basalt. These are the regions of high temperature and low rainfall. It is therefore a soil which is typical to the dry and hot regions of the peninsula. What are the features? What are the features? It is made up of extremely fine clay material, 62% or more. Okay, clay particles are there. It is highly retentive of moisture. Okay, it swells greatly on accumulating moisture. This soil is sticky when wet and difficult to work on unless tilled immediately after the first shower or during pre-monsoon shower. In summer, the moisture evaporates, the soil shrinks, okay, and it's seamed with broad and deep cracks, 10 centimeter to 15 centimeter cracks are appeared in the dry season, summer season, hot season. The lower layers can still retain moisture. The cracks permits oxygenation of the soil to sufficient depths, and the soil has extraordinary fertility even in the dry season too. The soil looks black in color due to magnetite or the iron and black, okay, constituents of the parent rock. Now these soils are rich in iron oxide, potash, lime, calcium and magnesium carbonates, but it is poor in phosphoric contents. Alright, now it is found or spread across Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, parts of Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu, okay, and Chhattisgarh too. As I told you, this is best soil for the cotton crop, hence are called regular or black cotton soil. But other major crops includes wheat, jowar, linseed, millet, sunflower, rice and sugarcane also can grow where irrigation facilities are available, and large varieties of vegetables and fruits also can grow in this soil. So next is the soil which is found in the Piedmont zone of the Western Ghat is a red and yellow soil locally called Chalka in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, it is derived from the granites, gneiss and the other metamorphic rocks. Okay, now it is found in the Piedmont, as I told you, Piedmont zone of Western Ghats, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern parts of the Middle Ganga plain. Okay, this red color of this type of soil is due to diffusion of iron particles into crystalline and metamorphic rocks in the low rainfall area of the Deccan Plateau. It turns yellow in its hydrated form. So the lower horizon generally is yellow in color. So in a rainy season or condition, the red color, the upper layer removed and the next layer that is yellow in color that appears. Okay, so therefore it looks red and yellow, especially when it is in hydrated form. Now this soil is found, as I told you, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, okay, and Chotanagpur Plateau areas also, and Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand too. Next and the last soil is a laterite soil. Okay, it is derived from the Latin word later, which means brick. All right, and it develops in the area where amount of temperature is high temperature area and heavy rainfall area, resulting in intense leaching. Okay, so the soil which is formed due to intense leaching, it is a laterite soil. The humus content is very low due to microorganisms getting destroyed due to high temperature, but it can be cultivable with adequate amounts of manure and chemical fertilizers too. This soil is very useful for growing coffee, tea and cashew nut. Alright, and particularly it is found in Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and hilly areas of Odisha and Assam too. Now there are some terms like Deccan Trap. It is a large igneous area located on the Deccan Plateau of western central India. And crystalline rocks means igneous rocks with crystallized minerals. Alright. So this is the end of the revision class. So students, please go through the topic, okay, and practice and prepare well for the test. Alright. So all the best to every students. Thank you.